Hello everybody. Here we have another equation that I'd like to try to solve. I'd like to figure out what x is equal to. So x is a questionable quantity, so what could it be? 1 or 2 or 7 or 19? Something like that. We need to figure out what it's equal to make this equation true. Now what I'll do, as I've done in the past, is I'll do the opposite of all the operations on this left hand side of this equation to work out what x is equal to. So I'll start out by writing this out again. And then I'll start to think, well, what should I get rid of first? Now between the 4 and this bracket is a times. The opposite of a times is a divide. So I'll divide both sides by 4. So times by 4 and divide by 4, they cancel out and leave just 11 minus 2x on this side here. Now 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay, so now we can see how this equation here looks very much simpler than what we started with, just by dividing by 4. Now what we'll do next is we'll think about what will make it easier for us to proceed. Now the next thing I'd do is I'd get rid of that 11. So if I go 11 minus 11, so I've minused it by 11 on both sides. So 11 take away 11, well their opposites will cancel out and just leave the minus 2x. 5 minus 11 is minus 6. Now, let's see, from what I can do here, I need to get x on its own. Now, between the 2 and the x is a times. The opposite of a times is a divide. Now, I'll divide by minus 2 on both sides. Now, this may be a little bit tricky to follow, but I'm hoping you can understand. Times by minus 2, divide by minus 2. Their opposites will cancel out and just leave the x. Now, a minus divided by a minus is a plus, and 6, how many 2's is 3. So the answer is x equals plus 3, or just plain equal x equals just plain 3. Now let's check and make sure that this makes sense. If I substitute this value of x that I've worked out 3 in here, I should be able to work out the number sentence 20. So if I say 4, 11 minus 2 times 3 in place of the x, well, let's see, that'll be 4 times by, because there's a times between the 4 and the bracket. 11 minus 2 times 3 is 6. Now, 11 take away 6 is 5. 4 times 5 is 20, which makes sense based on what we had. So, see how those two are 20? Well, that must mean x is equal to 3 and is correct. Alright everybody, well I hope that helps and I'll see you in class.